Hey, everybody.
Everybody.
I'm Jonathan. This is Brandon.
This is Brandon.
And together we are gay. Together we are...
You knew where I was going with that.
Together we are 5 years late. Now, here's what we're going to do. Because we didn't plan anything. So I'm going to do some misogyny and offload the work to the women here. So you two, what should... YouTube, or I shouldn't have assumed their gender. They made that point. What do you two, ladies, what do you think we should talk about?
Ladies.
You two ladies think we should talk about? How we're gonna kill me?
I just saw the other day.
Uh-huh.
Somebody got canceled for something I've heard you say.
What was it?
It was something along the lines of we've all been a little racist or something like that.
I think, you know what? Was it a white person?
No, he was a Filipino musician.
See, you know what though? There's a thing of like in I feel like 2014 is when like the I guess what you would call like woke shit kind of became popular, and in that being established for whatever reason, you're basically like fine. Any race related shit, you're kind of fine if you're black, no matter what you say. Now, if I say something, if I say something like, I'm allowed to say this, if I engage in some, coonery buffoonery, I can be canceled by the black community, but that's about it. Or if I say something homophobic or sexist, then yes. But basically, if you're black, you can kind of say any stupid shit related to race and kind of get away with it.
What about Kanye?
Yeah. You're asking about Kanye? See, that's what Kanye said falls in the category of coonery buffoonery. All right, that's how we would categorize that in an academic context. That would be in the category of coonery buffoonery, which is also an academic term. Thank you very much, Jamie.
I don't know about this this podcast progressing forward. Like if it gets
you just break up with
like
me.
if it ever gets to a level where like we have like a fan base and people we're recognizable on the internet to a certain degree. I feel like one day you're just gonna say some shit and then we're gonna lose it all. And then I'm just gonna be so mad.
I mean, to be fair, like a lot of the like shit about like cancel culture or whatever is like very much just like hysterical and overblown.
But
like,
usually
most of the shit, like when people talk about people getting canceled or whatever, very few of those people actually ever face any sort of consequence whatsoever.
This is not what I'm saying. I'm not saying it through the cancel culture.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying it through YouTube's algorithms.
Oh, I mean, with a podcast, it's a lot harder.
I know, but we're also on YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube with anything with like a podcast, it's a lot harder.
I feel like through YouTube is where we're gonna get more of our views and our like people watching.
Maybe I mean most people
so.
don't engage in podcasts that way unless it's like really big. Even that actually, like Joe Rogan gets more listeners through Spotify than YouTube. Most people
very wrong on that.
Yeah,
no,
it definitely is.
Dude,
most people
he lost 35% of his freaking listeners. They didn't follow him to Spotify. What
Isn't
he
still
about?
on YouTube?
This guy saying shit he don't know about.
Most people, I don't know anyone.
He's not on YouTube anymore. He only releases some clips on YouTube now. He's
I don't know anyone who listens
Spotify.
to. Why are you listening to podcasts on YouTube?
They like watching
behavior.
because it's like a long interview. His podcast isn't like our podcast. His is an interview podcast with like different people. So they like watching. His podcast had a shit ton of views on YouTube. He was also on other things.
I feel like that might be different for us though, because we're not generally like an interview format. And I think even if we had guests, I don't think we would be doing like an interview type of thing. It would more be like, hey, come be fucking stupid with us. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I think more people would be more inclined.
Are you raising your hand?
Jamie's raising her hand.
Oh, okay.
Why are you raising your hand, Jamie?
What's going on?
I got questions for you guys.
What's the question?
It's questions to ask your boyfriend.
Oh,
okay.
no.
Okay. So
So it's for you guys.
The questionnaire
Okay.
is called "Question Ask Your Boyfriend." So
Questions you ask
I'll
your
let
boyfriend.
Jamie read it, and then I'll say it, and then you
Do
can
you want
answer.
to? Do you want a microphone?
Okay, so you say it, I'll repeat it, and then you answer first, and I'll answer second. Let's make that the format.
Okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
What food do you wish you cooked like a world-class chef?
Pho.
What food do you wish you could cook like a world
Oh, yeah.
class chef?
I forgot that I hadn't handed you the microphone. Yeah, pho. I think it's a very cool thing where it's like a day-long process, right?
Yeah.
I think that's really
like
cool.
real like
Yeah, I'd like to be able to do
authentic
that.
pho.
What's your answer?
Oh, sorry, I was getting distracted by the stuff going on back there. World class chef. Honestly, I can make most of the food I really like, so I don't really know. Let's see. Something I can't make. That list is so short. I guess I'll think of something that I don't normally eat that I like a lot. Probably probably a really good like freaking gourmet burger. Like with like world class. When I think world class chef, I think of like obviously world class ingredients. So like the best kind of meat, the best kind of everything put in there.
Why are you laughing?
I don't know. That was just a weird way to phrase it. That's a good.
You get me?
That's a good answer though.
Because then they'll have like Kobe beef and like.
That's also like functional.
What do you mean?
Like it's just like a good. Like if it's like some like very fancy, hoity-toity bullshit.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
think most people are gonna be interested.
No, exactly. If I can literally make the best burgers ever, and then people know that, they will come over. But not everybody's gonna come over for pho. Like we're being
Yeah,
honest.
but
you know?
that's more for me.
Yeah, obviously.
I think it's
I'm
my
not really
favorite
thinking
food.
about other people, but like if I could like instantly create freaking Kobe beef and just open my fridge and it's there, I mean there it is. Next question, please.
What is one song that can always pull you out of a bad mood?
What is one song that can always pull you out of a bad mood?
It's actually there's a song called Big Rock Candy Mountain.
Big Rock.
I actually
Candy
forget the name of the
Mountain.
artist. Yeah, that one. It's on the Oh Brother Where Art Thou soundtrack. It's one of my favorite movies. It's a great soundtrack also, and it's actually like a song that was
Big
kind of
Rock
about like
Candy
the
Mountain.
hobos that existed like during the Great Depression that would just like travel across the country.
That's what's up.
And yeah, it's a very cute song. Everyone listen to it. What's your one song? Beautiful.
I think the one that instantly popped up into my head was two songs, and it was at the same time. It was "Mr. Brightside" by the Killers, and that one song I can never remember the name of from Michael Jackson. They Don't Care About Us.
All I wanna say is that they don't
Ding,
really
dong,
care
ding,
about.
dong.
Da, ba, da, da, ba, da, da, ba.
Yeah, that one.
What's the next question, Jamie?
What is the worst movie you've ever seen?
What is the worst movie you've ever
Oh,
seen?
I have a very easy answer. The La Llorona movie that was made a couple years
Oh
ago.
my dude, I was thinking about that
that
yesterday.
movie sucked dog shit. It
All
was
I
so
remember was
bad.
like the scene. They're like, "Oh, natural hot spring." Dumb bitch was laying. She gets
yes. Oh,
drowned.
it
and
was
then I remember
so
the end,
bad.
and they're fighting in a cabin. They have a shotgun. That's all I remember.
Yeah,
from the movie.
you know what's crazy about it is like it's such an like this the La Llorona is such a like an interesting piece of folklore, and like I feel like you could have done so much with it, and they made it just
They remade it.
microwave
remake
dog
it?
shit.
They
There
remade
probably is a bunch of them.
it. No, there's only two that I can think of off the top of my head.
Wait, like a sequel to that one?
No, a brand new one. All I remember
Okay.
was like a mom and her son are driving. It looks like an industrial place,
Mm-hmm.
and then she parks like on this like ramp down to a lake,
Mm-hmm.
and the mom's like, "Oh, I need to go get something or some shit," and then it's just the little boy sitting in a car, and then he looks to his right, and there's just like a kind of like an alley, but like into the industrial place, so there's a fence that separates it, and he's just staring at it. You know that whole thing where like it looks like it's zooming in.
You're like waiting.
It's you know that camera technique where like it zooms in, but they're also backing up the camera, so it just looks like fucking like.
Oh
You don't know
yeah.
what the fuck? Like it's like it's uneasy.
Yeah, they always use it in like they use it a lot in Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah. So then he looks up, and then she's like trying to get in the car, and he's trying to lock the doors and shit. She just has like a white dress. It looks a lot better. I never watched it.
I'll need to watch it because the one I saw was the one that was actually it was directed by the guy who directed the third Conjuring movie, whose name I forget, but it was dog shit from start to finish. Everything about it was bad. Even like there's a scene where because it's like Mexican folklore, they go to this Mexican priest who has been like, I believe, excommunicated from the church for doing exorcisms, and even him, like, his Spanish is shitty.
Por qué no las doses?
Yeah, like he sounds, and you know, so is mine. My Spanish is extremely
Un
shitty.
delso san colamente.
Yeah, it sounded like that. And like this is supposed to be like a paisa
Fake
fool
Spanish.
from like East LA that was like in a parish in Mexico.
Yeah.
But he's speaking like horrible, like pocho ass Spanish.
Is
awful.
he a Hispanic guy?
Yeah, he's a Mexican dude. He's like your color. Yeah, he's like a brown Mexican
Color?
dude. What did you say? Can I say I had like a little barbecue with my family the other day, and my little cousin like does not understand like he's on TikTok and shit, and he doesn't understand that you can't show everyone everything. And so like, you know, there's that TikTok thing of like going to Bikini Bottom, and then it's like, you know, a black SpongeBob and a black Patrick,
Yeah.
and it'll have like the N-word in their name. And he was like showing that to me, which is fine, and like to his other like younger cousins, which is also fine. But then he like started showing it to like my grandma, who's 78. And she was just like, "Where are they?"
Oh, I saw. Did you
just,
tweet
like,
that?
I think so. Yeah, she was just like genuinely confused by it. He was showing like you know, these 50 and 60 and 70-year-old people this shit. It's like, you can't do that. You're taking years off of their life. Don't do that. Jamie. What is Jamie talking about?
Oh, let's listen to this. Let's listen to this. Okay, so we have this beautiful piece of art that came from Kevin Hart. Oh, that rhymed.
Jamie brought up
A couple of years ago, and it is the best thing I've ever heard in my life, and it's Kevin Hart speaking Spanish. So let's all take a quick listen here.
That sounds only slightly worse than the guy from the La
This is
Llorona.
the right
movie.
one.
I think a really good episode theme would just be like us
This is not the right one. The
not
one,
even
it's
holding
supposed
the
to be the
microphone.
one where he's like responding to Will Smith.
Oh no! All right, can Will Smith speak Spanish?
This is it. It's this one.
You know, wait. Do you guys know Will Smith is a Scientologist?
There it is.
I see my guy Will Smith has learned Spanish, so now I'm not the only one. Message to you, Will. ¿Cómo se llamas? Me llamo Kevin. Muy grande tiempo. Nueve, ocho, cinco, nueve, doce. Agua.
You know what's he's somehow doing it with a Japanese accent.
Saturday.
What?
Muy physical fitness. De Sunday.
What is he trying to say?
So, you know, Spanish from one guy to another, man. Glad to see that you finally up on what I'm up on. Espanol forever. Okay.
He's just trolling.
This is probably what
He's
I
just
sound
trolling.
like when I'm drunk and
Thank you
start
very much for that.
being very confident in my ability to speak Spanish.
¿Cómo se llama?
Is Kevin Short
nueve
actually?
Saturday.
I was called Kevin. Is Kevin Hart? Is Kevin Hart?
Is
Not
Kevin
Kevin
Short
Short.
actually short?
Is Kevin Hart actually that short?
He's 5'4".
Oh, so he's like. I don't know. I just sometimes like.
Can we get an
there's, like-
accurate number on that, please? Someone.
Yeah, can we get a fact check? Give you $20 if you fact check that for us. No misogyny. No more misogyny. He's 5'4".
Damn, knew that off the top of my head. I'm a real Kevin Hart
Damn.
stan.
Real Kevin Hart stan.
You owe that one $20.
I'm gonna be. I don't have any cash on me.
So you're a liar. You know you owe me $30
Why do I owe you $30?
for that backdrop.
Didn't you?
No, you said you were gonna.
Steal that?
No, what are you talking about? Oh, and you owe her an oil change.
Oh yeah, we stole your car. I forgot. We stole Jamie's car. It was a pretty good experience. I don't know. Is it an interesting one? Is it a funny one?
What's the next one?
Which celebrity are you certain would be your best friend if you ever met them?
Which celebrity are we certain would be our best friend if we had ever met them? I'm gonna go first this time.
I don't know.
I'm gonna say Tom Holland.
Tom.
We're both short, average kings with light skins in our lives. If they're
I'm the light skin.
if they're either not with them or whatever, regardless, it don't matter. And I respect that. He could do flips. I like doing flips. I'll learn how to do it eventually. And he's Spider-Man. I like Spider-Man. You know, it's meant to be. That's all I care about. Or no, I can't think of anybody else. Yeah, that was a very quick answer.
I think the dog from Air Bud. I think he would be
Which
cool
one?
to hang out with.
Which version?
The golden retriever.
No, I know which one.
Isn't it all the same golden retriever?
You think that the same dog lived for 25 years and it was
Were those movies made that far apart?
Bro, what? The first 4 Air Buds were the same dog. There's
Wait,
like
how
9
many
of them.
fucking I thought there was 2.
There's like 9 of them.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah. Look it up.
How
There's Airbud 1,
they're
2,
really
and 3, and then
fucking
there's
wringing
one.
that one
They
dry.
have like side ones where he joins baseball, and then where he has kids, and there's like
With his kids.
yeah, and
There's a there's a new Air Bud
even
where
like
he
the
gets Me
actors,
Too'd.
even like the human
turns-
actors to go along with Airbud, the characters change.
Yeah, there was a
So
Harvey Weinstein.
it's not like the kids grow. I think the kid grows up, and then Airbud's still alive, and then he becomes the best friend of the kid's son. It's like this dog's like 45, like
what
in
the
human
fuck?
years.
How many times can you do like? There's no rule. There's no rule in the book.
Yeah,
that's
see, there's a lot.
14 fucking Air Buds.
Yeah.
Are they all dogs?
No shit, they're all dogs.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
A bunch of puppies died.
Can we get a fact check?
Probably.
On that? I
It's
wanna hear
like
about that.
well, you were talking about like okay, last week, Nathan was talking about fucking the first animals in space, which is a dog and a monkey. What happened? Wait, what happened to them?
The dog died of overheating in the thing.
The dog died of overheating.
I cried for 5 hours over that stupid dog.
Jesus Christ.
Cried for 5 hours.
I kind of want to cry for 5 hours
Wow.
now. That's
That's really-
tragic.
That's
They
really
microwaved a dog. What did that
Practically.
what did that accomplish?
Science.
Is that okay? Yeah. According to our findings, you can microwave a dog. That's fucked up.
I think they only gave her like 7 days worth of food and then just went, alright, you can die.
They gave her 7 days worth of food.
They knew she was gonna die.
Your ass is fat
I mean,
anyway.
it's a dog. Like, how's it gonna come back?
They
Like,
was all from the street.
that's
Yeah,
a-
wait.
All the dogs are from the streets.
Oh, so these were just like they went to like fucking like
They
like,
died for America.
They went to like the Dominican Republic or
Also,
some shit.
Russia.
It
Those
was
dogs
Russia.
were lethal then. It's
Yeah,
probably
those
good that
dogs
they
knew
died.
how to use guns and
Those
shit.
dogs are not normal dogs. They could probably go over to your house, take your wife, but like she'll willingly go with it.
In Soviet Russia, dog have job.
Yeah.
Dog have family and drive taxi to support children.
Yeah, dogs are wild out there. So,
Yeah, the dogs will
yeah.
marry human women in Russia.
They're
They
dogs.
fuck dogs. Every time I made this joke like on Twitter a while back, but like every time I see those bumper stickers that say "dog mom," I'm like, oh yeah, that lady fucked a dog.
That's another tweet. He's just referencing all of his tweets. Wait.
I saw one earlier today and I just like chuckled to myself. I was like, oh, this is good. They don't even know. What are you looking at?
Whenever I do this, you should know that means that we need to stop.
No,
Like,
no, because
every time I do this, I've been consistent.
no, because what you do.
Look, guys, look.
No, what
I
you do.
I know it meant to stop talking. I don't know why.
There's times where we have to cut it because of technical video things.
Oh
And-
no, you know
and
what you have to do? Because okay,
I
so
don't
no,
want to say
no.
it in the middle of the thing. I'll do this subtly, and then he'll know, and then I could cut
Can
it.
can I give you a
I'm
much
keeping
better
all
option?
this in. Just
Can
so
I
that
give you a
they
much
know.
better option?
Okay, okay.
Because when you do this, and especially the way you do it, where you lean forward and you look, it makes me, especially right now, it makes me think
I
you're
don't
looking
touch
to
you
Jamie.
unless it's specific.
You usually don't touch, which is
I
fucked
don't-
up.
I
You need
don't
to
t-
touch me more.
I give you hugs and I do this to you.
You need to touch me more while we're.
Mainly during
Why don't
the
we
podca-
ever? Why don't we ever hold hands while we record?
When I do this. Yeah, we did. What are you
Did we?
talking about?
No, I think we did this shit.
Yeah, dude.
That's not the same.
If
You need to do the little
just
thumb
remember
thing
this,
to me
remember
while we
this.
record.
If I do this, that means just. Okay, so I'm gonna leave all that stuff that just happened in because of him.
Just so you know. what I
Usually,
have to
guys,
deal with.
I try my best to seamlessly do it so you guys can't tell. But because he messed up, I'm gonna keep it in so
yeah,
you guys
Brandon's
can
gonna
see
give
it.
me the punishment stick when we're done recording.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna get touched by me after this podcast, in a fun way.
I come like next week's episode. I have bruises and shit. I have like a black eye. He's like,
told you.
Yeah,
Stop
don't worry,
talking.
guys. I ran into a door. It's okay. He does it because he loves me.
Oh, that reminds me of a story I heard that Jamie was telling me about the other day, or it was a TikTok. Basically, there was like this little girl and her mom. The video was the mom talking to the video, and she was basically saying that her daughter was coming home every day with like bruises and stuff, and then every week, and it'd be like a different thing. She keeps saying like, I fell, I did this, I did, like kind of abuse victim word.
Oh, I got hit by a
What?
baseball.
Yeah, stuff
Ran
like that.
into the door.
But she was a fucking like 4 or 5 something like that. She was like a little girl, and then basically she went to the school because she forgot her lunchbox, and then she saw a little boy saying something along the lines of like, "Oh, if you don't do this, I'll kill you or I'll put you on the ground or some shit." Oh, I want to see your dead body on the floor.
What the?
Another 4 or 5-year-old, by the way.
What the fuck?
And apparently that this boy was doing this to a bunch of other kids because then that mom kept saying to the principal, are you handling it? And then the principal kept saying, yeah, just like kind of brushing it off. So then she called the police and they basically told her like, you can get a restraining order on the kid. And then she was like, what? You can do this? He was 10?
It was a 10-year-old.
Oh, but her daughter wasn't.
Her daughter was like
at
a
the
little.
beginning of the video, she was like tiny.
No, it was somebody else saying that your kid will.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. I guess they were both 10.
That's still young though.
Yeah, but still really
It's
young.
still a child-ass
Okay,
child.
yeah. So basically, that kid was like hurting. Like he cornered another little girl in the restroom, and she was like terrified for her life. Like he was like basically an abuser, but like as a 10-year-old.
Jesus
So then she
Christ.
didn't even want to interact with the parents because if a little kid's like that, you don't even know what the fuck those monsters are gonna be like. Or you don't know, they could be the greatest people ever, and that kid might have just like crazy mental issues. I don't know what's going on.
I feel like it's probably fucked up parents.
yeah,
like I remember
usually it's fucked up parents.
there was a kid like that at my daycare. I went to a daycare for
Did
like
you fight him?
no, he was a little fucking freak. Shout out to Anthony.
Why do you gotta do that?
There was a bunch of Anthonys. He was not gonna watch this shit.
I hope so. He's
Yeah.
just gonna not show up next week, or next week, and he's just gonna be. Where's the boy Jonathan? What am I
Yeah.
gonna do?
No,
Like
he
we
was-
put so much time into this, and you're just gonna get killed because you keep saying people's names.
At my funeral, Brandon's like, we're gathered here today because somebody couldn't stay alive. Annoying ass. Always got to deal with this bullshit, and he like knocks over my coffin.
The podcast next to your fucking corpse. Just,
You just hear like air escaping my body,
oh shit!
just like worms crawling on me and shit.
Oh, nice.
Nice. No, but yeah, so I went to a daycare for little like urchin children, and so some of the kids were kind of fucked up, and there was one that would just, I don't know, he had like these weird violent fantasies that he would talk about. He wanted to like set people on fire and shit.
That's what's up.
What was that? Nathan says same. Yeah, that checks out.
Checks out with Nathan.
I feel like that's probably the worst way to die.
Next question, please.
Oh, next question. What's the worst way to die?
What is one superpower you would hate having?
What is one superpower you would hate having?
You have to ask. You're gonna have to answer that one.
Okay,
again.
so
I'm gonna have to
if,
think about
if we
that.
I feel like we need to make some rules for this one because that's
Uh-huh.
like extremely vague.
Yeah, what are we considering as super?
Because then, what do you consider a superpower?
But if I said what superpower would you want to have, you would know how to answer it.
Yeah, I know because that's easy. But then this one is what would you not want to have? That's what I'm saying. If you give me a list of like 10 or like 5, then I'm like, oh, which one?
Think of the main superpowers and which one would you hate?
Okay, we'll go flying, super speed, super strength, invisibility, and
being stretchy.
fire, mind reading.
Minor.
Okay, so let's go with those 5. Which?
I feel like I don't know. I mean, I feel like super strength would be hard. Because people are.
You might
gonna
just
want-
like accidentally. Oh, you'll murder people when you
No, it's not even
when
that.
you dab
I was,
people up.
I
You're
was
just gonna
more
straight
thinking
like turn them into mush.
Yeah, I dap you up and you just turn into a pink mist.
Because it's like realistically, if
Mhm.
somebody was that strong and their body was just like normal looking,
Mm.
you could just kill people. Like you could just put your hand through them. But then also like if you have to think about it, like realistically, if you were that strong and you were to like hit something, your body would just break. So then you
Yeah.
would-
What if you try to do normal shit?
No, I mean like your the amount of like force and stuff like that your body can handle is not designed for like superhuman strength, unless you have like that.
I would assume that is part of it.
Yeah, but
like
you
your body
would
is
assume, but then you don't
constructed.
know. Then it's like, oh, do you have to specify?
There's only one the Flash comic book. It's him dying from the G-force. As all the fucking blood
Yeah.
rushes out of his
Yeah,
brain.
exactly. It's like if you make it like hyper realistic like that, you would have to have two powers. You'd have to be super strength and like have super durability at the same time, or else your
Yeah.
body would shatter under your own strength.
What I was saying though, I was just thinking of like, the responsibility. Seems annoying.
Responsibility to do what?
Like if you have super strength, people are gonna want help.
How would they know?
Oh, you don't have to tell people.
No.
You could just have this and not. That's also kind of fucked up though. If you have that power and you
Yeah, but-
and that could like provide like assistance to people. Oh fuck.
Yeah, it is. It's like, damn, I kind of have to help people, or else it'd be like a dick if I just like grew up and old and died, and then somebody finds out like you could have helped this
What if
person.
you're
that-
just one of those like Batman where you don't actually have like
no, but that's not
superpowers?
superpower, so that doesn't.
his superpower is never mind. Anyway, go ahead. What was yours? What was yours, friend?
I guess if I go
Sure
realistic, I would want to say super speed, because if you
That's cool.
if you go past a certain point, you'll literally cause explosions, because your speed will create friction with the air, and those explosions are like mini nukes.
Yeah, that's what Sonic the Hedgehog is about.
So that's why like in comic books, like if like whenever they run, there's like some magical kind of effect to them that like prevents stuff like that. But realistically, if something were to move that fast on like Earth's surface, they would be constantly creating. You know what like a sonic boom is, obviously.
Yeah.
Now imagine that, but like times 10. It's
Yeah.
way crazier.
Here's another realistic thing about superpowers in regards to mind reading. I feel like if I had that power, I'd probably like. I feel like if anyone had that power, they'd probably like kill themselves.
yeah.
You'd go insane, and then also like whatever anxieties you have about like, oh, what is it? You meet someone, it's like, oh, what did they think of me? Did I fuck up? Did I say anything weird? Some. I tend to think.
I think it depends on the person then. That would depend entirely
that's a good
on the
question.
person. 'Cause
Yeah,
some
what if
people
you're a
would
freak?
like it.
I feel.
Some
See,
people would like to know everything.
I wouldn't.
Actually, nobody pays attention to me, and you would know that for sure because you could read their mind.
Yeah. See. Okay. So what Jamie said was like, you can kind of remind yourself like, nobody's actually paying attention to me, which is for me helpful. Like in dealing with that, is just being like, yeah, actually, no one gives a shit. You're
Yeah,
overthinking
it's just
everything.
it's how you
But
twist it.
what if you find out you're not? What if, like, through having that power, you find out, like, actually, everyone did notice that weird thing you did?
You talk to your friends and like they all like secretly just fucking hate you,
Yeah, exactly.
and it's like, oh, this guy's inviting. I want to hang out. Ah, fuck.
Yeah, you're, like, walking
I
up
can't
to your
really say
friends,
no.
and you just hear, like, a chorus of groans.
Ah, fuck.
Fuck.
But when they actually speak, it's like, hey, what's up, man? Love seeing
Hey,
you.
man, how's it going? And no,
But
that's
what
a
if
good-
nobody's real then?
But people genuinely like you. You could be like friends with people that actually like you.
What-
You guys think that when you see each other?
I think you genuinely like me. I know I genuinely like you.
Yeah, man.
See,
Me the
he
same.
hates me. That's what I was afraid of finding out.
No,
I
love this
I would
guy.
have rather just
He's
not
just gonna hear
know.
all my gay thoughts.
You
Can't catch me, gay thoughts.
Yeah, we're both talking and we're both just like in like complete discomfort because it's just nothing but gay thoughts.
Sometimes my brain just throws the weirdest, most fucking vile shit, and I'm like,
Me too.
What the fuck is going on up there? Like, my brain will just say some weird shit, and it's not even me willing it, you know? It's just like, hey,
Yeah, intrusive
imagine this.
thoughts.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah, I have OCD.
Not even, like,
So-
killing people, some, like, real weird shit.
Oh, mine is.
going on
So
up
I
there.
used to have an obsession when I was like very little, where I would imagine that I was going to like walk into my living room and all my family would have been killed. I would
I've
just
had that.
not be able to stop thinking for like from like I want to say like 7 until I was like probably 11,
Wow.
just thinking about that all the time.
What did you watch?
Nothing. It's just that's part of having like that's one of the symptoms of OCD that people don't know about.
That's a symptom of OCD?
Yeah, people kind of just know about like the little rituals you do, but like part of it is literally obsession, and part of it is also because it's an anxiety disorder. It's your brain dealing with anxiety by like asserting a sense of control.
Oh.
So all of your like worst things, like all of the things that like terrify you and shit, your brain will just hyper focus on that, and that's
Oh.
part of it.
Oh.
And that's why like a lot of people who have OCD will take like Prozac or Wellbutrin or Zoloft and shit like that. Not good,
Those
guys.
sound like characters from, like, some dweeby medieval.
These are all anime.
Zoloft, Wellbutrin.
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 Yeah, I mean, I would recommend not having OCD. Overall,
This all came from the mind reading power.
yeah, it's all part of. Yeah, exactly. I don't
think
need the mind.
If you had the mind reading power and you're like some like business type person,
Mhm.
you could straight up like rule everybody. Cause you know, all like it's usually about like fucking people over and scheming and shit.
Mhm.
You literally know what they're thinking,
That's a good
and you don't
point.
have to tell anybody. You'll know what everybody's thinking, so you like be one step ahead. You could like plan for shit. You could like say like, hey, like what are you gonna do about this thing? And they'd be like, I don't know, I haven't really thought about it. But then they'll think about their whole plan about it. You know, it's like you can like if you're like a, let's say for example, I don't know why my brain's going to this, but like a cheerleader.
If I was a cheerleader.
And then you're gonna
if I was a cheerleader, I have my midriff out.
wait,
my
yeah,
titties are
yeah,
out.
Yeah, you looking
The
good.
skirt is a
you're
little
looking
too
fine
short.
as fuck, right? And you go to the other team, the other cheer team, and you ask them about their routine, so you could copy them, right? Like in the movies.
Mhm.
But then they're not gonna obviously say it to you, but then they're gonna think of the routine. Boom, you got the routine. Like that. Like that's the most simplified version of it I can think of. But just imagine that for like business or even political stuff.
Are
like,
you just thinking about that one movie? What's the movie?
There's
with,
like 5 or 10 of them. But they all have that. That's like the rough outline.
Jamie, you know the name. The cheerleading movie. Yeah, the cheerleading movie.
Really? Yeah,
Yeah,
bring
bring
it
it
on.
on.
Bring it on. Yeah,
You're just
basically.
thinking about that.
Yeah, bring it on. Basically.
Okay. Cause is that how cheerleading works? Like you have to like out routine each other.
I
Is
guess.
that how like?
Yeah,
Mm.
specifically for cheer competitions, but like usually they're at like football games and shit.
Okay,
So yeah.
that makes sense.
From what I know, from what I heard.
Do you know like up until like the 40s, it was the norm, or until like the 50s, it was the norm for teams to have like male cheerleaders only. Yeah, Jamie brings up you can't
What were the
show anything.
what were the boys doing?
They were just bringing
Boys
the
are
vi-
back in town.
Yeah, exactly. They're playing.
I wonder what that was like.
Wait,
I wonder when they switched over to the girls. I mean, it makes more sense. Because it's like way cooler to be cheered on by girls than guys. I mean, I would rather be cheered on by girls than guys if I was a football player. Well, yeah, I'm a guy. If I was a young football boy and had all the boys cheering me on, I mean, that'd probably be cool. But then if I was a 17-year-old boy and I had to choose between guys in tracksuits or girls in cheerleading outfits,
okay, but what if it's girls in cheerleading outfits
That's the
versus
same.
a
That's-
bunch of me? It's however many people are in a cheerleading squad, but there's that many clones of me in the cheerleading outfit.
which one would I prefer?
Yeah, me or the girls.
Well, because I mean, I've never seen that, so that sounds crazy.
All right, thank you.
That means I get to kill all the other ones of you because there can't be multiples, and that'll straight up like ruin shit.
What would happen if you had like 3 clones? What would you do
I would
with
kill
them?
them.
You would kill. Okay,
I wouldn't want to have clones.
that
What
makes
if
sense.
they try to steal people from me, or like they try and fuck over my life because they're jealous they're not the original? I would murder the fuck out of my clones.
I would just keep one to like do things I don't want to do.
No, because then if you guys disagree,
I would teach him to do my job.
What if he doesn't want to do it?
I would put a chip in him.
What does the chip do?
Ideally, by the time that cloning technology is perfected to where we could have that, there would also be technology to have a chip, and anytime he disobeys me, click a button, zaps him.
So then he'll want to
Go
kill
do
you.
my job, bitch.
So he'll want to kill you.
Well, he tries.
This is exactly
so
why
he tries.
I would kill my
so
clones.
here's what happens. He comes at me, he tries to kill me. You're on the ground.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. I can't share my life with a clone, unless like I had absolute control over them. Like I make them disappear magically. Then no. Like if they're just straight up like science-based clones, like where they just like are birthed with my memories and shit. Nope. I don't know what they're gonna say. I don't know what they're gonna do. No.
Wait, I have another question. So, say right now, all right, we're both 26. We imagine we're living in a world where cloning technology has been sort of made available to the public. Now, if we both decide, okay, we should get clones. We're both busy. We need clones to help us out. Would that clone start out as a baby?
I assume not.
So it would just come like fully formed as like a
grown.
two handsome 26-year-olds.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they cloned me twice, or what happened with that?
What?
Huh?
He thinks he's fucking. See, this is why I need the clone.
You know why I was editing the podcast last week, and I was
Uh-huh.
so proud of the time when you were talking about something, and I was wearing the whole baseball fit, remember? And then you were saying something, so I was trying to get you to shut up. So I was like, "Look at the H on my shirt," and you just went,
I think it was an M.
"Oh, the M, yeah." So,
Why was I so like curious? I thought you
I
were
was
gonna
like,
tell
look
me
at this
something.
on my shirt. And you just went,
Yeah, I'm above else.
and then I
above all
immediately
else.
said, "I got your ass," and then you're like, you got.
I feel like I
bamboozled.
could be trained. Like if you ever play with a cat, and you have like a laser pointer.
Hmm.
I feel like that would work on me.
I feel like that's racist.
I meant that in the most racist way imaginable.
That makes sense. That adds up with you. Hey guys, if you feel like we're ever gonna be canceled, can you maybe throw up on the socials up there who you think
throw
it'd
up the
be?
set. Wait, you know what would be a good idea? We should have an army to defend. Like if people are trying to.
clones?
I hadn't thought of that.
Oh, I thought that's where you're going.
What if that's like the next episode? Please give a warm welcome to our guest, fucked up clone Jonathan. I'm like missing it's a clone of me, but he's missing like organ because the technology hasn't been perfected. I'm doing this, in my backyard, so he's missing organs. He's got an arm missing. He's got too many teeth.
Why would you want to create that?
Just to
Like I said, if they made
just for the
clones,
advancement of
I
science.
would kill him.
I think that's fair.
I would never want clones.
I wouldn't snitch. I would help you bury
Then
them.
I'd be worried that I'm the clone because they implant memories.
No, wait, what?
Because then what if another one comes up to me? Let's say like you have two clones, right? And you know about them.
Mm-hmm.
You go to sleep, you wake up, you go to work, you come back, and
You go to sleep. You're spooning with both of them.
no, wait up. Let's say the clones don't live with you. You come home, and the clone's with your girlfriend, and then your girl's like, she looks at you and she's like, I've been hanging out with this guy for 5 hours. You said that you didn't have work. What do? They're just sitting on the couch watching TV, just for the sake of the.
Never mind.
Your
I don't know,
hypothetical
I guess I
girlfriend
have
that
to
you
kill
might
her.
or might not have.
No, I was gonna say something really bad. I'll say it after. Yeah, I guess it's fair to kill him.
You get what I'm saying? No,
Yeah.
not because of that, but
No, but
because
just in
that situation could
because
happen for a bunch of.
That's
for a
not
bunch of
technically like crossing a line, but it's like, okay, I see what you. I see that you could cross a line. Oh shit! I see that you could like cross a line. I can see that you could cross a line. You could start maybe like taking over my life. So I need to do something about it. I have to fucking kill you. I have to like put you in, I have to like chain you up in my
But
backyard
what
or
if he says
something.
that you're the clone and there's no like visual identifier?
I would pull a Ben Shapiro and I'd defeat him with logic and reason.
Then your girl or your family would never know that you were, like they will never know that you're actually you and you're not the clone. But then ultimately it won't matter because if it's a perfect clone, you won't be able to tell the difference,
Fuck.
which is scary. Imagine that. That's a horror movie right there.
Yeah, you know what? You've convinced me.
There's not enough horror movies with clones, man. They gotta
Yeah,
make
there's
some
not.
more clone movies.
You know what though? You convinced me. I'm killing mine too.
I'd kill my fucking clones.
Yeah, immediately.
The only way is, like I said, like if it was from Naruto, where I could like immediately spawn them from nowhere, and then they can just do shit for me, and then like we all like agree on like I 100% am confident we all want the same thing. So like we work towards it. Like let's say for example, if I had those magical clones, I could be like, one will go to work so we can have money, and then the other one will do another type of thing, and then one of them will handle, you know, because I got a lot of different shit going on. But then I could actually dedicate like 40 hours a week to every single thing, and then ultimately like when they're done with the task, I can bring them back because we're all the same. Those clones are, I like think of them like as an extension of yourself that could do something else for a temporary amount of time, and then you come back with the knowledge and the skills that he's learned.
Okay, I would want that.
That kind of clone?
That's what I had in mind. I want to be able to have, you know, my
yeah.
clones,
If it's like that, then I'm totally. But if it's a science clone,
like make
I'm
it so that
killing
I
the
can
fucker.
like live
But
a
would
life.
that be illegal? Like it's my clone. Like I didn't make him. Like they made him of me. But then is it fucked up? But I know technically it is a human, but does it have a soul?
Jamie brings
No,
up the
if
fact
it has
that it has
if it has a brain, if it's a perfect clone, it does have feelings because it has a brain and has emotions and everything like we would.
it has dopamine and all that bullshit.
So
Yeah,
I'd still kill my clone. I think I would kill him. Or like maybe I'll like throw him in a different country, like, and then he'll just like have to like, oh, he'll probably come back and try and kill me. See, boom, nothing I can do. He's got to die.
Yeah, it's self-defense.
Just real quick, since you guys are listening, would you guys kill your clones based off everything we said? Yes or no?
I mean, I didn't hear anything you said because I zoned out, but I would kill my clone.
Jamie,
Oh, I thought you
would you kill your clone? Yes or no? Based off everything we said. No.
I'm a charmer.
Nice.
you come in. Yeah, you come in and Jamie's like making out with her own clone.
I don't know if you guys ever seen the episode of South Park where like it's just I'm just gonna quick. There's this little boy and then he's dating the teacher, but then they go they go tell the police, and then all the police ever do, they go
Like high five him.
No,
and
they
shit?
do this. They go like this. They just stop and they go, nice.
Nice.
That's what I would do when I come in. Nice. And I would just leave.
Yeah, I mean,
Please proceed. Goodbye. Playing video games. How far are we into this? Pretty far. We got one last question, and then we're
Yeah,
gonna have to
one
cut
last
it short. Wow. If you had to change your name, what would it be to? You can go first there.
I don't
Guapo.
fucking. I actually like my first name.
You do?
Yeah, because
I'm just kidding.
What do you mean? First,
I'm
Jonathan's
just
a
kidding.
good
I'm kidding.
name.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I
I'm kidding.
I don't know.
Is your name John? It's not John like John, right?
It's Jonathan.
It's John.
fully Jonathan.
Jonah
Yeah.
Hill.
No
Cool.
H.
I think if I changed my name, I would change it from Brandon to Achilles.
All right, man.
But
I
no,
respect.
but like if it was more like a magical thing that I was just born with that name,
Yeah, I would change my name to the Dang Joker. I would change my name to Darkwing Duck.
That's pretty tight.
I would change my name to Sun Tzu Machiavelli.
Sun Tzu Machiavelli. I would change my name to Black Butterfly.
Black Butterfly.
Yeah, people call me BB.
Big bitch. I'm beautiful, bitch.
So they say.
You're, I don't know. Let me think of.
I feel like that question was too easy. Can we get one more?
I want to think of a better name for you. I
Yes.
feel like your name wasn't. I don't think Achilles is a good human name.
That is the human
That
name.
would, yeah, but that would be for your pet falcon or whatever.
That's fair. What was the strangest thing you've ever did as a child? I immediately thought of one, but I don't want to say it on the podcast, so I'm going to think of something else. But I could tell you guys
Can
after.
you tell me? Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you after. No, you can't know.
You said enough things in front of me.
No,
Yeah, I feel like we both.
he says it.
No,
I
you-
don't want
Nigga,
to.
you have said plenty in front of
No,
her.
but like
and
nothing.
so has Jamie.
Wow. You guys are bad.
I don't even
influences.
remember, but I know you have.
Okay, you can go first, and I'm gonna think of something else.
We used to. I remember at my fucked up, daycare for urchins. We used to play Fear Factor.
Oh,
So we would just
which one of you guys played as Joe Rogan?
we would just do this shit where we would like find things in our fucking like like disgusting playground and just be like, okay, we all have to eat this. So it would be like a leaf with like sand and mud in it, and you'd be like, all right, you have to eat this, and if you eat it, you win.
All right, so the biggest kid in the daycare is gonna take a shit. We all have to take a lick of it. Whoever doesn't do it is a big doo doo head.
God
Nobody
damn.
will talk to you for the rest of the 2 months, which is basically forever for us.
Oh yeah. What's the weirdest? We should do that. That should be our first YouTube video. It's just us eating bugs and shit.
I don't want to do that. I don't know if it's weird. I guess it's when I was a kid, me and all the other because I lived in a big apartment complex, and me, my brothers, and like 15 or 16 other boys would have a wrestling like tournament.
Oh, same.
We would straight up just like
No, that's normal.
Is that normal?
Yeah, I did that.
Okay.
Yeah, especially for boys.
Okay.
I definitely. I've been in. I think we've both probably been in multiple wrestling tournaments as children.
But like wrestling, as in like
You're
WWE,
fighting
WWF,
and like trying to like flip
like-
each other and shit. Yeah, I got when I was 11.
You stomp the ground.
When I was 11, I had one with my cousins in a jumper, and I got a wire from my braces through my upper lip.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Nice.
And you know what? I think it made me stronger as a person. You should let children fight.
Okay. I think it's
I
something.
think it's
else.
good for them.
Something weird I did as a kid. I keep thinking of the thing, man. I don't. Dude, don't. Let's see.
Jamie's like hinting at it in the background.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Jamie. Let me have the glory when I say it. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
I can't think of anything else besides that. Oh, when I was a kid, when I was like 5 years old, I had a dog at my grandma's house, and he sat on my lap, and I put my finger in his butthole. And he went,
I don't know. Maybe the dog
and
liked
he
it.
ran away. He didn't let me pet him for like 2 days after that. But I just went like, I saw it and I went like it was like, you know how like you're kind of just dozing off and then you just like do something.
You didn't even like.
It's like I was like doing, I was just sitting around.
Whatever.
I didn't even like will like my body do that. It just went like, oh.
It was instinctual. Butthole.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
No, I respect that.
But on that note, don't do that to dogs, guys. And also,
If you have a cat, though. Oh wait, no, I can't say I had a cat.
you did have a cat.
I want to say his butthole was
Immaculate.
perfectly untouched.
His butthole was the best looking.
He lived a long 18 years.
God, I don't want to make.
And
one.
you know,
I don't know if I want to make
no
my
one
jokes to you
no
anymore.
one in our what? No, you're allowed.
No, my freaking my furry jokes. I mean, you're just talking about your cat's butthole like all.
I mean, I'm not. I didn't put a finger in an animal's butthole.
But to be fair, I was 5. You had that cat from like late teens to like early adulthood.
Yeah, I still
those
never.
are two completely
You
different.
you were like early in the game. You were like, I want that. You saw what you wanted and you took it. You were like, you were like you. It was like conquest. You saw a dog. You saw the butthole.
I think I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. We are the 5 years late boys.
I'm Jonathan, and this is
Jonathan.
Stinkfinger.
This is
And we've been 5 years late.
And we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
I hated that. We should both be in jail.